I love the start of a new month because you just get to reset your life. And if last month wasn't good, then you get to start over. But if it was good, then you get to do all of that all over again. So in this video, I'm going to show you my reset routine and how I try to make each month as best as it can be. So this is my planner, and the first thing I'm going to do is write down the events that I have going on this month. And what I love about this planner is that you can actually color in the pages. So each month kind of has its own theme, and this month it looks like a beach theme, which is fun. So here's the calendar, and I also love that there's a habit tracker and a mood tracker, and then of course weekly pages. So I'm gonna color in the pages and then write down the important events this month. Okay, I picked my colors out. These are the 5 colors, and I'm gonna start coloring, and I'm also gonna watch Love Island. Okay, I just finished my pages. So here's the cover. It's so cute. This is like not looking the best because of the streaks in the markers, but I can't use alcohol markers because they'll bleed. I still have to write in my goals for the month. I actually still have to write in everything for the month, but here's what the calendar looks like. And then here's the habit tracker and mood tracker. And then the first weekly spread. So now I'm gonna actually write in the stuff. So yeah. Okay, I wrote some things in, like my goals. I put some things into the calendar. I wrote my habits that I want to track and a couple things that I'm doing this week. And that's actually all I'm gonna do for tonight. Tomorrow is August 1st, so I'm gonna do the rest tomorrow. But yeah, that's all for today. Okay, it is the next day. It's August 1st today. It's also my dog's birthday. Yay! He turns 9. He needs to grow back down. He's too old. But I wanted to do a July journal spread. So this is my journal, and I printed out some photos from the month of July. And I'm gonna do a spread on July. Okay, I finished my journal page. I wrote about my cousin's wedding, Greece, and then a few other things that I did. What is she doing? Next, I'm going to work on my Notion a bit and kind of update it for the month of August. Okay, so this is my Notion dashboard, and I love using Notion so much. It's like my favorite thing ever. Literally, I love that it's free. I will be recommending people to use Notion for like forever. But I'm gonna go into this habits and goals page. So these are my habits that I've been wanting to track. And since it's the beginning of the month, they have 0% progress. But I think I'm going to go in and add in a few extra habits for this month. So the first one that I'm going to have is cooking, and I'm going to give it a little icon. Let's do this one. I'm moving into an apartment, so I'm going to be able to cook a lot more at home. So adding this, will keep track of like when I do actually cook, or like when I go out to eat or something. And then the other one that I want to have is no spending. I have to be a lot better with my money now that I have rent to pay. Okay, and I just went ahead and added covers to both of those. And then down here, I'm also going to add in a checkbox. And the first one I'm gonna call cook. I'm gonna do the same thing with no spending. Okay, and there we go. It shows up here now. And then going over to this table, this is how many days of the month I want to reach the goal. So I don't want to spend money. Like, I know obviously I'm going to have to spend money on some days. So there's 31 days in the month. I'm just going to aim for 20. And then cooking at home, I'm going to aim for, let's go with 25. Okay, and now those new habits are set. And I'm going to keep all of these habits too, because I think these ones are good to track. And in this calendar, I can just check off like what I've done, and it links to here, and the progress will start going up. And then here are my goals. So these are my goals for Q3. And I'm going to go ahead and check off everything that I've done. And you can see like each goal has its own kind of checklist. And I'm going to go back to my main dashboard page. Okay, so on my main page, you can actually see the goals right here, just so I can be able to see them without having to click on any pages or anything to remind myself like what I'm working towards. So this month, definitely, I have to get a job once I move back to Kent. so I can, get money for rent. I do want to start cooking at home once I move into my apartment. I do cook here sometimes, but our kitchen can just get chaotic because like my mom cooks sometimes too. So once I get my own place, I'll be able to have more room and space and stuff to cook. Reading, I have been reading. I read 2 out of the 5 books so far, and we still have 2 months left of Q3, so it's looking pretty good. Journaling, I have been journaling more, but I still want to get into the habit of doing like an actual spread every day. Spending time alone, this is just to like not just like rotting in my bed, because I do that a lot, but just getting used to maybe like feeling comfortable being alone in like public places, like, maybe going, just like going out maybe to like get a quick lunch or something and not having to be worried of eating by myself. Painting, I love painting. I just know I don't have a ton of time for it, but this month before school starts, I will have time. Crochet, this is just like my crochet projects that I want to do before October. And then reconnecting with friends. I kind of already did that. That was more of like before I move back to Kent. So I do have like a few other friends that I want to see before I go back. And since I'm going back to school this month, I'm going to add in a goal, just like I'm gonna call it good grades. And then I'm gonna add in some subtasks. So the first one I'm gonna add in is to stay on track with homework. And then also don't keep studying don't study at the last minute. And then lastly, ask questions. And then I'm adding ask questions and then utilize resources. Okay, and there's that goal in there. Okay, and that was just me updating my Notion a little bit and updating my goals and my habits for this month. Okay, I am gonna also do my monthly TBR now. So I know I want to read this book and I know I want to read this book, but I want to add on I like to have like at least 5 books on my TBR because then that gives me options. I don't know what I'm in the mood for though. Actually, I am going to add on Magnolia Parks because I did start it and then I just like stopped. I got to page 53 and I started annotating it and everything. I don't know why. I forgot about it, I guess. So Magnolia Parks. And I need 2 more. Okay, actually, I also want to start the Throne of Glass series. So I don't know. I'm so confused whether I'm supposed to read this book first or wait. Because this is like the prequel, but people say to wait to read it. But I don't know, because some people say to read it first. But I don't know. So this or Throne of Glass, like one of those books to start off the series. So I'm doing this challenge with my friend, and each month we have a different book to read. Oh, hi, Cora. Each month we have a different book to read based off of like a prompt, and I'm a little behind. So May is a book with flowers on the cover. I don't know what I want to read. I have been wanting to read this book, even though I think it might scare me, but it does have flowers on the cover, so I could read it. I'm just going to add this on because this is like a mystery thriller. So, oh, here's my cat. Okay, last month I read 2 books. I read the 4th and 5th Percy Jackson, and I finished the series, and it was like... Well, I know I haven't actually finished the series. Like, I still have Heroes of Olympus and Trials of Apollo, and then the 2 other books in the Percy Jackson series. But you have to read those after you read the other 10. Fun! But I'm just going to take a little break from that series. I do love it, but I need to read other things. So, here's the TBR. We have The Lake, Assassin's Blade or Throne of Glass, Magnolia Parks, The House on the Cerulean Sea, and Beach Read. And first, I will definitely be reading Beach Read because I already started it. I'm like a couple pages in. So, here we are. Okay, that is all for this video. I am ready to start August. I think it's going to be a really good month, moving into an apartment, and then, starting classes up again. I have one final trip to take. I'm very excited for that. And I have a few other things that I'm going to do this month that I'm excited for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And that's all. Bye.